Hey everyone! Have you ever dreamed of stepping into a world of demons where you hold the power to wield elemental magic? How about testing your skills in asymmetrical battles, where every decision can mean victory or defeat? Or what about exploring impossible spaces in an entity-filled dreamlike environment? Get ready, because we're about to dive into a realm where all these dreams come to life. Welcome to the latest VR game demos from the Steam Next Fest 2023. So first up in our journey through the Steam Next Fest demos is an intriguing title that caught our attention: Hellsweeper VR. Now, if you're familiar with the gaming scene, you might have heard of the name Mixed Realms. They're the brilliant minds behind the fan-favorite Sirento VR, and this time around, they've whipped up a fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping game that's poised to redefine the action combat genre in virtual reality. This isn't your run-of-the-mill VR game. Hellsweeper VR immerses us in an environment teeming with hellish adversaries, compelling us to engage in a relentless battle for survival. But don't fret, we're not left empty-handed. The game arms us with an arsenal of potent weapons and elemental magic. Yes, you heard it right, elemental magic. This fusion of traditional combat and spell casting creates a deeply engaging gameplay dynamic, ensuring no two battles are ever the same. Picture this: wielding a blade in one hand, slicing through an onslaught of demons while you conjure a wall of flames with your other hand, pushing back a horde of hellspawn just itching to take you down. It's a symphony of chaos, but with the control in your hands, it's a thrilling one. What's more is, it's not just about frantic combat. Hellsweeper VR also promises a rich, roguelike experience. If you're unfamiliar with the term, roguelike refers to a subgenre of RPG games, where if you perish in battle, you're sent back to the beginning. It's a challenging formula, one that rewards skill, strategy, and persistence. Hellsweeper VR will officially hit the shelves in late September. This sneak peek of the demo might just be your first chance to step into the demon-filled realms of Hellsweeper VR, to unleash your powerful weapons and devastating magic spells. And maybe, just maybe, to die a few times trying. But hey, isn't that part of the fun? Hellsweeper VR promises to be a thrilling blend of fast-paced combat and strategic gameplay. We're excited to see how the full game turns out, and we're equally thrilled to get a chance to dive into the action early. If you're into high-octane immersive VR games with a fresh twist, then this is one demo you don't want to miss. From the depths of the infernal realms in Hellsweeper VR, let's take a leap into the colossal, asymmetrical battles of Davigo. Now, this is a VR game that truly stands out from the crowd, offering a gameplay experience that's not just unique, but also downright exciting. If the classic tale of David versus Goliath had a virtual reality twist, it would look something like Davigo. But what sets Davigo apart, you might ask? Well, it's all in the gameplay. Davigo is a game that's best experienced with friends and is designed around the concept of asymmetrical multiplayer. To break it down, asymmetrical games are ones where players don't have access to the same roles, abilities, and objectives. They create an interesting dynamic, adding a whole new layer of depth and strategy to the multiplayer experience. And Davigo takes this concept and pushes it to an exciting extreme. You see, in this game, the VR player steps into the shoes, or should we say the gigantic, earth-shaking boots of an imposing giant. Now, as a giant, your role is simple: cause mayhem, destruction, and, well, smash things. You tower above the landscape, swinging your massive arms, squashing your puny opponents, and unleashing devastating attacks. It's power fantasy at its VR best. But don't think it's all one-sided. Davigo isn't just about VR, but also includes PC players. And here's where the David aspect comes into play. As the PC player, you are one of the many who stand against the towering Goliath. Your tools? Agility, strategy, and firepower. It's all about moving fast and staying one step ahead of your gargantuan foe, and turning the environment into a weapon. Run, dodge, and gun your way to victory. It's the ultimate game of cat and mouse. Only the mouse is armed to the teeth, and the cat is a skyscraper-tall titan. Davigo, currently under the care of the creative minds at Davigo Studio, shines as a beacon of innovation in the VR gaming landscape. It takes the idea of VR multiplayer and spins it on its head, offering an experience that's as thrilling for the VR player as it is for the PC player. There's something truly exhilarating about pitting your wits and reflexes against an enormous VR opponent. And likewise, there's an unmatched sense of power when you're the one towering over the battlefield. From the realm of colossal battles in Davigo, let's shift our focus to an entirely different kind of thrill: Stack. This high-octane multiplayer VR experience comes from the innovative minds at Joyway, the same creators who brought us parkour-style game Stride, and rhythmic action of Against. If you're a fan of fast-paced VR action with a multiplayer twist, Stack is going to be a treat for your senses. Now, what can you expect when you don your VR headset and step into the world of Stack? In essence, it's a game that beautifully marries the exhilarating feeling of free movement in VR with the competitive edge of multiplayer action. It's an adrenaline-infused ride that'll have you zipping around neon-infused environments, engaging in intense shootouts, and putting your reflexes to the ultimate test. Stack's gameplay mechanics have been designed with the aim of offering a fluid and fast-paced VR experience. The freedom of movement in Stack is a notable aspect. You can run, slide, climb, and leap through the game's intricate levels, making the most of your VR setup to navigate the virtual space. The environments have a striking neon aesthetic that not only looks cool, but also serves as the perfect backdrop for Stack's high-speed multiplayer shootouts. When it comes to the action, Stack holds nothing back. The game comes packed with deathmatch and team deathmatch modes, catering to different tastes in multiplayer combat. The deathmatch mode is all about every player for themselves. It's a fast-paced scramble where quick reflexes, sharp shooting, and masterful navigation of the environment are key. The team deathmatch mode, on the other hand, adds a layer of strategy and cooperation to the mix. You'll have to work with your team, coordinating your actions and supporting each other to come out on top. It's a blend of frantic action and tactical play that makes every match feel exciting and unique. After reveling in the adrenaline-infused multiplayer action of Stack, let's shift gears and immerse ourselves in a world of neo-noir mystery, set in a stunningly realized future metropolis. Welcome to Retropolis 2. Never say goodbye. This VR game, developed by indie studio Future Tech, offers an entirely different kind of VR experience, one that's less about non-stop action and more about engaging storytelling and immersive world-building. Retropolis 2, Never Say Goodbye, doesn't just tell a story. It pulls you into its narrative, allowing you to experience its compelling plot firsthand. Set in a gorgeously rendered cityscape of towering skyscrapers, neon-lit streets, and high-tech wonders, Retropolis 2 follows a thrilling neo-robo-noir narrative that is as captivating as the world it unfolds in. This VR game takes full advantage of the immersive possibilities of virtual reality, creating an intricate, interactive environment that pulls you into its narrative. Picture this. You're standing on top of the rooftop of a skyscraper, looking out at the sprawling city below, its streets alive with lights and movement. You're not just a passive observer, you're an active participant in this world, and every choice you make shapes the narrative around you. A striking feature of Retropolis 2, Never Say Goodbye, is its attention to detail. The game's developers have gone to great lengths to create a world that is richly textured and deeply immersive. The neon lights reflected in the rain-soaked streets, the distant hum of traffic, the vividly detailed environments. Every element in the game serves to draw you further into its world. It's a testament to the power of VR as a storytelling medium, proving that it's capable of delivering deeply immersive, interactive narrative experiences. And then there's the story. Without revealing too much, let's just say that Retropolis 2, Never Say Goodbye offers a narrative that is as engaging as it is unpredictable. It's a neo-robo-noir tale that draws you in with its atmospheric world, intricate plot, and engaging characters. Whether you're piecing together clues, interacting with characters, or simply taking in the sights and sounds of Retropolis, you're in for an engaging VR experience that is as much about narrative as it is about gameplay. Let's round off our overview with an unconventional VR adventure that is as surreal as its name suggests. T for God. This game stands out from the rest of the Steam Next Fest lineup because its uniquely innovative approach to VR gameplay, blending elements of exploration, puzzle solving, and arcade shooting into one endlessly surprising, entity-filled experience. Developed by Void Room, T for God employs a mechanic that is genuinely revolutionary in the world of VR gaming. Rather than confining players to a stationary position or having them navigate virtual spaces using motion controllers, this game uses what's called impossible spaces and procedural generation to create an infinite room-scale VR environment. So what exactly does this mean? Well, imagine walking in a continuous line in your living room, yet in the VR world, you're wandering through an infinite labyrinth of shifting corridors, bridges, and tunnels. This unique mechanic makes the VR experience much more immersive, tricking your senses into believing you're exploring a sprawling structure when you're merely pacing within the confines of your VR play area. But T for God isn't just about wandering through a maze of impossible spaces. The game pulls you into a dreamlike, entity-filled world where exploration and discovery go hand in hand, with thrilling arcade-style combat. As you venture deeper into the game's enigmatic labyrinth, you'll encounter various entities, some friendly, others not so much. This means you'll need to stay on your toes, as you never know what lies around the next corner. A particular highlight of T for God is its arcade shooter elements. Using your VR controllers, you can wield an array of futuristic weapons, employing quick reflexes to take down hostile entities. The game's combat mechanics are finely tuned, providing a satisfying and visceral VR combat experience that complements the exploration aspects perfectly. T for God is a testament to the innovative possibilities of VR. It demonstrates that the boundaries of the medium can still be pushed and new, exciting experiences created. Its unique blend of infinite room-scale exploration and action-packed combat offers a VR experience like no other. You'll be challenged, amazed, and most importantly, completely immersed. So there you have it, folks. That's our pick of the top 5 VR demos at this year's Steam Next Fest. From the adrenaline-fueled demonic battles of Hellsweeper VR, the innovative asymmetrical combat of Davigo, the high-flying death matches in Stack, the noir narrative of Retropolis 2, to the surreal exploration and combat in T for God. It's clear that the future of VR gaming is vibrant, varied, and utterly exciting. These demos showcase an industry that's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Not just in VR, but in the broader context of gaming. They underline the incredible depth of creativity and innovation within the gaming community and its ability to harness emerging technology to provide players with experiences that are immersive, engaging, and unforgettable. It's evident from these games that we're standing on the precipice of a new era in VR gaming, one that is as exciting and diverse as it is immersive and innovative. Don't forget to drop us a comment below sharing your own thoughts and experiences with these games. We're keen to know what you think about our picks and whether you've discovered any hidden gems of your own during the event. We would also really appreciate it if you could tell us what topics you are interested in inside the VR world. That would help us a lot when creating new videos. And lastly, if you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with the latest in VR gaming, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We regularly share game updates, reviews, and tips for all things VR. So stay tuned, and let's continue exploring the limitless world of virtual reality together. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming.